Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. I am really excited to be starting this new journey here. Um, so I am just kind of going to see where things go. Do readings when I feel to do readings. I'm also open to any suggestions any of you might have. Um, Positive criticism, none of that negative crap, please. Um, so, um, you know, I'm gonna kind of see where things go. But the way I do things, I'm gonna have the cards laid out already, just because it saves a lot of time. And plus, that gives me time to really meditate on that sign. At the same time, I'm going to pull in some of the planet alignments and the energies that might be coming in as well. I'm not an astrologer. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling. Um, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Also be open to the fact that these things might have already happened. These things can happen in 6 months from now, or these just might be for other people. Also, this could resonate when it comes to your moon sign and your rising ascending sign. So make sure you check out those videos if you feel this one isn't really kind of going with what you have going on. Or it just might not be the reader for you. Who knows? So what I normally do is I'm going to flip over the oracle cards first, kind of read those to you, tell you what I'm feeling from those, and then I will flip over all of the tarot cards. And I know a lot of readers do one card at a time, and then they read all of them at once together at the end. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it my way. So this one is for Virgo. So a little bit about the alignments going on, that you feel the need to make some changes or kind of step out of your comfort zone. Virgos, you are very strong in wanting the facts. It's very hard for you to step out of something. This isn't all of you, but some of you might have a difficult time really stepping out of your comfort zone because you like that stability. You like that routine in a sense. You like the idea of this is facts, this is how it goes, and that's fine. But in order to grow, you need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. And this might be one of Virgo's biggest challenges, because to step out of your comfort zone means that there's a chance to fail. And Virgos do not like to fail. They don't like to be wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that. You stand in your truth and who you are. But don't let it stop you either. Allow yourself to grow. Stepping out of your comfort zone could actually bring amazing changes to you. And it doesn't mean like you have to go like all crazy and it just bit by bit, little bit by little bit, wherever you feel that drive. A lot of times with the way every planets are aligned between now and the end of August, one of the ones is I believe Uranus is going in retrograde. So that is about really stepping out of your comfort zone, really giving you that push. So that might be a big struggle, and I think that comes around the 15th of this month, so in a few days. So just be open. Don't be scared. Don't be, no, I'm gonna fight it, because you're gonna feel that pull anyway. You might even get to the point where you're tired of being in the same routine, and you're like, okay, I like routine, but this one's kind of getting boring. This one kind of needs to change up a little bit, and that might really push forward, probably like around the 25th of this month. You might feel that, this routine is a lot about responsibilities, that you want to add in a little bit of that fun and adventure into your life. It could also even be when it comes to romance, wanting to experience something a little different in your romantic life. And it's nothing about, any sort of commitments or anything like that. It's just that little bit of difference than what you're used to. So with that being said, let's get into your reading. I'm going to flip over the oracle cards first, and then we'll go from there. So here we have the Search, which is feeling lost, confused, and lonely. And then we have Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. So you are feeling, or you might be feeling lost, confused. Um, but that's going to give you that push to your destiny, to where you're supposed to be going, to your higher path. Um, so, sometimes, everyone's saying, I hear it all the time, you don't want negative thoughts, you don't want negative thoughts. And that's true. You don't, because you don't want to manifest anything. But at the same time, those negative thoughts are what push you forward. That's what can give you that drive. So I'm not so against it if you use it in a positive sense. I hope that makes sense. Take that negativity and think to yourself, look, this isn't what I want. My hair's annoying me, sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't want to feel this way. I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to find my happiness. Find where it is that I want to be. And use that drive and push yourself forward. There's something waiting for you. I don't know. It's almost like you're not meant to know, that the timing's not right, because right now you need to focus on just getting that drive. And once you get that drive, you're going to start to see little things happen here and there where you're going to be like, oh, I know where I'm going now. I know where I'm supposed to, I just got goosebumps. I know where I'm supposed to be. And it's going to be so exciting for you. Make sure, just take those negative thoughts and those negative energy and use that to drive you forward. So the energy we have going on is journey. Oh, look at that. So a lot of people think it's a destination. That is what all that matters. And that's true to a point. Just like, the negative thoughts, true to a point. But it's also about the journey. It's about what you discover about yourself along the way. And people lose sight of that sometimes. People just think, I just want to get there. I just want to get where I need to be. And they don't stop to think about the things that they learn, the experience that they have. And sometimes they can make more of an impact on your life than the end result will. And sometimes that end result won't be as great if you don't take notice to what you're experiencing along the way. So make sure you're open to that. Make sure you take notice to those small things around you. It's like when you stop to smell the roses. Make sure you're doing that. And know that that's all part of the experience as well. And then we have here and now. Again, it's all about the journey, but it's about the here and now as well. It's about the experiences that you're going through now. It's those day-to-day things that people forget. They're just so focused on is, oh, I have my vacation coming up or whatever it is coming up in 3 months. And that's the only thing they're focused on. But it's all about what comes up to that, or, the focus of moving, you want to move someplace else, but you're not focusing on what you're doing to get there and the experiences that you're getting along the way. It's being present in the now that allows you to enjoy your destination as well. And I think that's hard for a lot of people. A lot of people just want to rush and get to where they need to be. But then you're rushing through life. You're not enjoying life. So let's see what you have here. 4 Swords, the Hierophant, 3 of Swords. You guys see that? I hope so. The High Priestess, and 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay. 4 Swords, taking that break. Hierophant, it's all about doing things the traditional way, your spiritual guidance in a sense. It could be a teacher, it could be a person in your life that really influences you to, I guess in a sense, kind of view things differently. Then you have the Three of Swords, which it could be about heartbreak. It could be about betrayal. But if you look at this card, kind of disturbs me a little bit. So it's almost like the guy stabbing him in the back. He's got a smile on his face. Like he's enjoying what he's just done. And I get the feeling that this is, you have what, three? You have two major arcanas here, which is some pretty big changes that are going on. I feel like this is more of an internal thing, and I think with Virgos sometimes this can impact you a little bit more than the big picture in a sense. So I'm really going to take that in consideration. The High Priestess is all about listening to your intuition. There could be someone in your life that is, I'm wondering if that's where the Three of Swords are coming in. We're going to come back to that because that's, then you have the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision and manifesting something to bring to life. And then you have the Knight of Cups, which is, normally it means like your knight in shining armor is coming in, and which it could very well be the case. And it could be listening to your intuition and knowing that this person's not going to be any good for you. That whatever it is that they are trying to bring to you is not something that you believe in. And you're like, nah, we're going to take a break. We're done. Not going to happen. Which could very well be the case for a lot of you. I'm going to flip this one over. Six of Pentacles. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is the Nine of Pentacles. You guys, I feel like some of you, when it comes to any sort of conflict or any sort of change or any difficulties communicating or being you don't open up. You shut down. I feel like that's going to change. I feel like something's going to happen to make that change. And I don't know if it has to do with intuitively knowing about some sort of heartbreak or knowing that you need to let go of the past and what has hurt you in order to move forward. You have a lot of, I feel like a lot of back and forth in my head. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it's almost like you think one way, you think another way, you act one way, then you're acting another way, and it's just like you're so confused on what it is that you need to do for yourself because it's almost like you don't even know who you are. You think something's going to bring you happiness, but then you end up getting hurt. You think you're going to manifest something good and bring it to light, and you realize, okay, well, maybe that's not what I want, or maybe that's not, how it is that I feel that is important to me, or how it is that I want to live my life. And then, you're listening to your intuition, you're trying to listen to your intuition, you're trying to push forward through all this, but then you just get so tired that you're just like, I'm done, I just want to take a break. And at the end, it's just like, I'm just focused on my stability. I'm just focused on trying to make a stable life for myself. And meanwhile, you're going through all this that you're not even focusing on what you have going on around you. You go between being hurt to being in love, to this is what I want, to now I'm not sure what I want, to I need a break, to I'm listening to my intuition and now I'm going to push forward. It's almost like you need to take that step back. Holy crap, I just feel the need. You need to breathe. Just breathe. Take a deep breath. You're not going to know all the answers. You're not going to know what it is that, or where it is that you're supposed to go, unless you just take a minute, breathe, and think to yourself, who am I? Just because someone from the past had told you this is what makes you happy, this is what you need to do, that doesn't mean that that's what you need to do. Just because someone's telling you that now, that does not mean that's what you need to do. I feel like you work hard. You're a very hard worker. But you're not enjoying life. It's almost like you know what you're passionate about, but then you don't. Or you know what you're passionate about, but then you feel like you're wrong. But I feel like you feel that way because something from the past. You haven't let go of something from the past. You haven't let go of someone else's beliefs that's been pushed upon you. You are not other people. You are allowed to make your own decisions. Now, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you know it's a good relationship and you want to see it succeed and go further, I get the feeling it's almost like this person is hurt because you're not opening up to them. It's almost like, you made the decision to listen to your intuition and do what your gut says. And if you look at the Knight of Cups, he's looking, but he's moving forward. So it's almost like, do I make that decision to listen to my intuition and whatever it might be, or do I just turn my back to everything and make some other choice, whatever it may be? But either way, it's almost like just, you need to focus on what's important to you. What are your values? What are your beliefs? Because that's the only way you're going to get clarity with any of this. You're not going to get clarity if you don't focus on just what it is that makes you happy. What it is that you value and you believe and you want for yourself in your life. Because it's almost like you had all that heartbreak, you took that break, and now it's like, okay, now which way do I want to go? And it's just stop and listen to yourself. Be in the here and now. Be in the present moment. You feel confused, you feel lost. In a sense, you could feel lonely because it's like no one's understanding you. But they can't understand you if you're in a relationship and you're trying to live a single life. If you're trying to just focus on your money. You need to understand that there's more to it. There's magical blessings that you're just not taking notice to because you're focused on, I feel bad saying it, but it's almost like you're focused on the poor me. You know, you're focused on not letting go of the past and still allowing it to affect you and being that victim. But you can change that. Do you really want to be the victim your whole life? Do you really want to focus on all the things that didn't go right in your life? Or do you want to focus on, hey, this is my belief. This is what I want. This is what brings me happiness. Because at the bottom of this deck, after these cards came out, you have the flame tree. The start of something new. So if you can let go of those fears, those in a sense, like that poor me, I just got goosebumps again. You can move forward and have something new. Again, it's not gonna just pop up. You know, you can't expect to know exactly what it is that you're going towards before you try and go to it. It's a lesson that you need to learn. That you can't have all the facts before you move forward in your life. That sometimes it's just taking that risk. Stepping out of your comfort zone without those concrete plans and move forward to your happiness. Oh, you're going to have a tough one with this, guys. All right, well, let me know what you think, and I'll be back soon. Bye.